1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute remaining in the period. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate your most precious asset, and that is your time, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'm a happy man. I'm feeling good. Why? Because I had all my Bitcoin on my Trezor wallet, not in Celsius, not in FTX, and not on an exchange that could take my money. I got a Trezor wallet a long time ago in 2017, and I took my money seriously. I get no respect over here. Hey, Rodney over here. But look, this is a Trezor wallet. I highly advise you get one. I want to start the stream, keeping you safe, keeping you secure. Trezor Touch, baby. You wouldn't be crying the Celsius blues right now. I'm not. I didn't get into Celsius, FTX, Anchor, all that nonsense. I didn't do it. I kept it. And why? Because I worked a night shift. I worked really hard for the Bitcoins that I did earn, and I'm not going to hand them over to some billionaire by pressing a button on the line. What if you press the button and you couldn't get it back? What would happen then? What would you do then? So shout out to everybody here, freshly shaven, ready to go. And appreciate each and every one of you. Got the big forehead showing today. My forehead's not that big, but I guess it is today. Anyway, so weird. I want this to be perfectly straight. There we go. All right. Pocket square, a little flary. Stuff that down. All right, everybody, let's jump on into the markets. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's break it down. Oh, we almost forgot. Let's put the lemon in the water. I'm super, super thirsty. This is going to be a big gulp because I worked out hardcore. I sweated my face off. Okay. I'm more bullish than bearish, and I'm going to tell you why throughout the day. Most people aren't. Most people are seeing these oversold dailies, and they don't know what's going on. But have no fear. The Crypto Lifer is here, and I'm going to be able to break it down for you in a way you've never seen it before. All right? Very unique, very different technical analysis. If you just came to the stream, let's get the thumbs up. Let's get the likes going. Shout out to everybody here on the stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right? Watching this little coin called Moonwell. It moons well sometimes, you know? Kind of a cup and handle in that flag. The 1 hour is pushing up and maybe lackluster. The market's been sideways, but Moonwell may get a little bit of gas there. So far, it's up about 3.5%. Hey, that keeps the doctor away. Shout out to anyone that's looking at Moonwell. We talked about Casper. Remember when it boomed on up, we traded it? Then what you do, after you get a huge push to the upside, let me show you something pretty cool. You take profits. Your daily chart should be spent and overbought. It is. So the first thing you do is immediately pull a Fibonacci, and you plan on getting back in at the 618 at 0.4. You can even put a limit order down here if you have the gutsos. I've done it a couple times. And you just wait patiently for price action to get to the 618. It will get there eventually over time. Once it gets there, that would be the greatest place to get back into a long. This is just trading 101. All right. So look, golden pocket, 0.65, 0.618, went right to it. Exactly. Bounced twice in the golden pocket. And then it was gone. And that's how you use Fibonacci to make gains. All right? Right now, you could just replay this over and over again. I just gave you the special sauce. It's really not much more to think about. 50% gains like that in about, I don't know, a week and a half, 10 days by trusting the Fibonacci. Falling volume with falling price told you that there would be a reversal coming. Just something to keep on the radar. So that's just something you want to think about. Alice, we haven't traded Alice in a long, long time. Used to love trading this coin, right? It's got this nice resistance. If Alice can make a flag here, stay in it, kind of cup and handle its way of this double bottom, and the 21 can touch it, looks like Alice is setting up for a possible bigger move coming. Wait for the daily to reset, though. But I like to be about, 4 or 5 days ahead of my trade. So when this happens, a week from now, you'll see me, oh, Alice, and everyone will be like, oh, how does he hit gains every day? Because I'm always preparing for the next one every single time. All right? That's how. It's not easy. It's a conveyor belt in your brain. It takes extreme focus. You can't have a lot of other things in your life to take you away. You got to be in the pocket all the time. Look at this. This did what we talk about. It gassed up to the 200 SMA. All right. Let's take a look at BTC. Everybody wants to know. We're using the Bitcoin USDT chart on KuCoin for the last few days. So we had a power move to 21,005. Let's break it down. All right. So we've been watching this flag now, literally ever since the 14th. All right. 4 days straight. We've been sideways in an uptrend. All right. Now let's show you the bearish idea here. Let's break down the bearishness right off the bat. Okay. What is the bearish idea? Well, resistance, pushed up, fake out, resistance. We can't get above the green resistance zone here. And I do like the short resistance. So that's just, right off the bat, bearish. Okay. Secondly, this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Bearish. Thirdly, price action is moving up, but volume is moving down. Bearish, right? Showing you that you're losing the momentum of the buyers. All right. Number 4, bearish sign. I don't like when the 21 and the 200 get far apart on bigger time frames. I don't like that feeling. I know that feeling and I don't like it. So that is bearish. So I'm developing some bearish confluence for sure, right? You see it. I see it. It is what it is. Moonwell, baby. Moonwell for me, Moonwell. Moonwell, baby. I just love that thing. How could it moon well? How could you call it moon well? I mean, you guys are the best. So there's my bearish sentiment. I broke it down. And the daily and the 22 are overbought. 90% of the time, I would short this. Why am I not opening up a short? Well, I did call an insurance short. Stop loss up in this area. 22,800 would be a perfect stop. 22,750, right? And that way you're covered. The plan is you don't want to get stopped out. You want to see the bullishness happen, be able to close the trade before the stop, and be able to switch bullish. That's the idea. That's the hope. You could get stopped out either way if you go too hard with leverage. But if you trade spot or 3L tokens, it plays out pretty nice. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. These are just ideas that I'm throwing out there for myself. Stop loss up here begins to break down. So then you're covered for all this confluence. Why am I not just short like I normally am? Normally, I would call a short right now, and we'd call it a day. Also, there's bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. Let me show you this. The RSI is moving to the downside, while price action's moving up. I mean, 5 bearish divergences. The 1 hour is now overbought too. We didn't get much of a pump out of that. We didn't get through the resistance. All right. 4 hours showing signs of a move. It's just been laying down here. But I've seen it lay down here. We could get a huge dump. All right. So I just showed you all the bearish ideas. All right. I'm just breaking down the bearish tones in case you didn't know them. You might have learned something right now. You might have learned what divergence is. You might have learned about moving averages. Write it down. Even if you don't know, take it in. Your brain's going to start to slowly put it together. Now, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, though, showing that there's just not a lot of sellers. Like, why is this so flat? So definitely mixed signals in the market. All right. Now let me break down the bullish scenarios for you. Bullish scenario. Price action is above the 200 SMA on the daily time frame. Very bullish. Very bullish. We haven't done that in a long time. We've closed like 4 daily candles, 5, 6 daily candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, soon to be 7 daily candles above the 200 SMA. If you don't think that's a big deal, the last time we really closed that many candles above the 200 SMA was right here. We started that little mini bull run from about 45,000 all the way up to about 70K. All right. Other time that we did it was right here. We started opening candles above, and look at, we would blast. That would be the beginning of a beautiful bull run. Okay. Start in May of 2020, go all the way to December, and then start to kind of, right? That was our halving in May of 2020. I want you to understand that. We have a halving coming in May of 2024. So get ready for that halving. Make sure that you're focused and ready. All right. So what do I see happening right now? When I woke up, I was bullish. The 1 hour was oversold, pushing to the upside. Boom. We got a very fast movement on price action, and it didn't really develop too nicely. Didn't do too much. I looked at the 30-second. I was watching this little flag here. Look at the flag. It did hit the target. Isn't that crazy? Found this flag on the 30-second. I was like watching this. It did basically almost hit the target. My target was 21,670. We went to 21,632. That's the 30-second chart. I do not trade it regularly. I use it just to gauge what's happening in the market. I could have scalped that, I guess, but that's just not my style. All right. Just because I can trade a certain time frame doesn't mean I do. I'd like to trade the time frames that make me the most comfortable. And that will happen to you over time. You'll leverage trade for 10 years, and after 10 years of leverage trading, you may just decide you'd rather trade spot or 3x leverage. Like once you've made your money and you find your way in trading, you're not going to want to like go so crazy like you used to when you were young. All right. This is a cup with a handle in it on the 30-second. See that cup with a handle? And you're in a bit of a flag still on the 30-second chart. I'm going to get off the 30-second, though. I don't want us to be on that for too long. So what happened right now? Well, we boomed up again. And if in my mind, I mean, we just kind of, I guess you could say we're closing a candle above resistance. This right here is an ascending triangle. Tight moving averages tell us that we should get a move on the 15-minute to the upside. We got it, right? So the 1 hour was oversold when I woke up, 7:30 in the morning. The 4 hour was oversold in the 15-minute. When I see that trifecta, it gives me a lot of hope that we're going to get a move to the upside. We got the move. Lackluster, though. Lackluster. Let's flick to BOOKMAP. And look, now when I go to BOOKMAP, I'm going to take this heart and put it right here. All right? When I go to BOOKMAP. When I go to BOOKMAP, check this out. When I look at BOOKMAP here, look at this. Gosh darn it. Why is it doing that? I picked BOOKMAP. Oh, yeah, okay. So look at this. 76,000 getting liquidated right there. But the shorts got pumped up. We should have got way more shorts liquidated. We already had a chunk up here. Then we had a lower chunk. So 200,000, then 130. It's like we're lacking in the shorts. They got as many as they could. There was less shorts getting liquidated here than there. You see what I'm saying? Just something to think about. All right? This guy actually sleeps. If you don't have BOOKMAP, search the links below. Lifer has the best discounts on YouTube. Okay, shout out to Bob Marley. Shout out to Mob Barley, man. I love you, man. How great it is to be a Lifer, baby. Shout out to Lifer friends and everybody here on the live. Thanks for the info. Cup it handy. I'm a Manuel. Sam is a Sataface, changing my name. Sam, it's Sataface, changing my name. How UAI? Fred been telling me to mark the week before the halving and to keep watch. Yep. All day long, baby. No hair, no beard. What am I doing here? Dude, you don't like it, huh? You want the beard back, don't you? Sorry, Laura. I appreciate it. I'm just completely unattractive now. I look like Ellen. She's like, I came here for Channing Tatum, not Ellen. Just got out of jail, life-changing experience. Robin Banks, and that's your name? Hilarious. Hey, I've tutored people that were in jail. I did. I tutored someone in jail once, and I tutored someone in a halfway house as well. Taking a look at BOOKMAP here. Let's drag it down. Let's just take a look at the liquidity. They do have a little more orders up here. Look at the 22,005, right? And 22K. Way more orders up here than down here, suggesting that we will go up to 21,800 later on today. But that's just what BOOKMAP is. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed. But showing you there's just more orders to be had up here, all right, than down here. It's a little scannier, but they're pretty even, Steven. All right. So BOOKMAP's not giving us a lot of data. You tutored me, and we are back to Robin Banks, man. Falling wedge. I tutored some once. I did 2 days hard time in LA. Thug life. Thank you, Sam, so much for the class here today. It was the best. Shout out to Justin Cashmore. God bless you. Someone on my stream says, I hate numbers, so I don't trade. My response was, do you like... I will leave a testimonial soon as I can. No worries, man. You don't got to leave one until it makes sense for you, buddy. I appreciate it, though. Does BOOKMAP show altcoins, too? It does. As right now, I'm showing you Dogecoin and showing you the order book on Dogecoin. However, you got so much more liquidity. Works the best on... You want to basically find out what Bitcoin's doing and then trade your alts based on BTC. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's the smartest decision to be had. Once I'm done with BOOKMAP, I'm putting the heart over there. I'm taking BOOKMAP off. I am not going to forget BOOKMAP again. All right? I got you to chuckle, Lifer. Go. Thoughts on VRA. Thank you for showing up each and every day. Hey, Stone One YGM. Appreciate you, brother. Send in your super chats for TA or a deep dive. Support the stream. Support yourself. Shout out to Dustin every Wednesday. Okay, so, 15-minute looks like it wants to kind of keep going here. And it SR flipped. Resistance. We just broke resistance at 21,370. Can we hold that zone is the question. 1 hour is a little spent, but it doesn't mean it can't push. 4 hour has momentum. The 2 hour, just getting started. 2 hour, I've been trading the 2 hour more than ever recently. It's been a beautiful time frame to trade. Really is smooth. It's a smooth time frame. I really like the 2 hour. It's nice. Much love to all the lifers. VRA would be a good look at Indeed. I looked at it this morning. Felt like I missed the initial pump. You're the GOAT lifer. No, you're the GOAT. God bless you, Sheffrey Bridges. May God bless you. I haven't worn a tie since I was in high school, and I had to. I love wearing ties. I just think it's fun. I like just doing different things. Dude, and Moonwell is mooning well right now. Doing damage up 4.7%. Can it continue? It has gas on that 1 hour time frame. Bitcoin getting rejected by a doji here. Can we hold this line? So we want to see if we can stay out of this target and up in this green zone. Can we stay in the green zone? I'm using the 30-second chart because it's the only thing I got. It's the only thing I got right now. And it's giving me a coup to handle Sammy Copenhagen to the upside. Can you believe the way this thing is rocking out? Also, this is the 30-second. It's lackluster. I don't trade the 30-second. I despise it. I look down on it. I'm like, ugh. It's a cup and handle. Let's see if that plays out. That'll be interesting. That's just some fun thing to do here as we're waiting for this sideways price action. All right. So again, I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I have known nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I cannot tell you where Bitcoin's going. I don't know. All right. Insurance short with a stop loss at about 22,000 up in here. All right. Is basically my idea, because that way, if it pumps up, close the short, right? And then we should get a bounce off something like that. Should get us above a significant zone. So insurance short, but I don't have a lot of faith in the short at the moment. Usually I'm going long and I feel it. You know what I mean? You guys see me 25 out of the 30 days. I'm you know what? I give you my call. That's the thing about this channel. I don't just go over the TA. I say, you know what? I'm long on this, and I give you what I see happening in the charts. The 7 minutes oversold, and it's in a little bit of a flag here. Look, 7 minute could be the savior here. We get another short squeeze on this 7, pumps us up to 21,009, 22K. And this corroborates the story with BOOKMAP, because we have this order here, 22K, waiting, 21,009. Look at it, 22,005 even now coming in. We got more orders in this yellow district than we have down here. They try to eat, and there's still people waiting to get eaten. So we're going to watch this 7 minute time frame. We got to use the smaller time frames to figure out what's happening. We want to stay out of the top of this channel. All right. We want to stay in the 7 minute here on the top of this channel. And that's what we're looking at for BTC. I'll switch out to another chart for you real quick. The Bitcoin USD chart on Coinbase. And I'm just going to delete everything and look at it fresh again. I love my fresh view. Sometimes I see something I never saw before. So kind of like this now. I didn't really make this chart before. Okay. Which tells me we could come bounce like this and then eventually get on out of this ascending triangle. So this is just something. It's possible. I didn't even notice this before. We're at a resistance. We get above it. Changes the story. Okay. But this is what it is. We definitely broke out of this wedge, which is great. That's over now. We can call that a day. The falling wedge did break to the upside. That has a measured move, which we have not completed. Right up here to about $25,000. So we're above the 200 SMA. Really good sign. So I gave you kind of my bullish and my bearish scenario. And I'm stuck on watching the smaller time frames. Even though I know we're spent, normally I would short this. I showed you the two anomalies and I made a video about it. When the oversold stochastics continue to push there and there. Right there and there, we were overbought right where we are now. Yet Bitcoin would continue to move to the upside. Not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just showing you there are anomalies and oscillators that I've seen. And believe you me, imagine my thought when I shorted, then you're opening up shorts and the price keeps pumping and people are just getting liquidated. And then I said, wow, that's an anomaly. I said, I got to figure that out. Now, the RSI is super high. It's the highest the daily almost has ever been. That's very strange, right? It's very strange. What I would like to see is, yes, the RSI come down, come up, price pump up. we'll get a bearish divergence on the daily, and that will be the key to short, all right, for maybe a bounce to here. So I'm looking for a bearish divergence in the daily time frame. I didn't get it yet. So I know normally I would be shorting this. This is the one time I'm changing the script here, all right? I mean, overbought 1 hour, above, you're hitting resistance. You can't seem to get above the zone every single time. Yeah, you're back in the pattern now almost. You're kind of hugging it. So, and again, this is a 50-50 pattern. It's not a bullish pattern. It's a bilateral pattern. I mean, it could go either way. Hit control, and you'll be able to grab something right off the bat there and get dual action. Dual action, baby. Yeah. 21,500. 20,300. All right. Well, sorry, just bearish divs. Hidden bearish div on the RSI too. Yeah, exactly. The RSI is cooked. That's a red flag in my humble opinion. This pump can only last so long. Dollar is dumping. S&P is pumping. The macro news isn't too bad. The sentiment is pretty good. Bitcoin has the condition to keep going. Bitcoin don't give a dang. It's ready to pump. Always respect the pump. Can you look at Sand later, please? We love you. Send in a super chat. Doesn't work that way. Appreciate you. Look at the S&P at Bitcoin. It's like you look at it in the mirror. For a pump, set stop loss. For dumps, set stop loss. I love this guy. We're back in the pattern. That was a lackluster pump of the 15. Didn't do anything, even the 1 hour. All right. We are making a bit of a flag here. Flag that out. If we can stay in the flag, we can get busy. 7-minute filling out as well. Getting oversold. That's an M, though. Look at the shoulder, head, and the shoulder on the RSI. So I definitely think opening up a short here is the smart idea. Insurance, though. Insurance short. I call these insurance shorts. We were like 5 for 5. A goat has a beard. I still have a beard. Look, it's still kind of there. And it's not gone. It will come back in a day. My facial hair goes fast. Channel has been very respectful on the 45-minute candle close. Think JP will pause now. What's JP? Pumpamentals over fundamentals. Send in your super chats for TA or deep dive. Dustin Cava. Moon well. Continuing to moon well. Let's take a look at our DXY because we have to. So look, we talked this. I know. So look, we got so many lines and fines. I get it. Lines and time. So bigger channel here for the dollar index. Coming back down. All right. Kind of a cup and handle there. I get it. Daily oversold. Like, when is it going to kind of rip back to the upside is the questiones. All right. I know this is messy, but if you can just see this flag here, just bear with me. We have this bullish flag. This is a bear flag. That had a measured move to here. All right, we're watching that. So far, I called it since it's been going on, and we've been dropping. So we've been watching this flag ever since we put it out there. That's the daily. Let's look at our 4 hour. Our 4 hour is kind of in this, see this falling wedge that I drew? It's kind of ugly. I'm going to get rid of it. It's almost too messy. Let me get rid of the moving averages for a second. I got 2. I don't need that. I had this falling wedge. See it? We kind of broke out of it, broke back. It's weird, right? But we're just continuing dropping to the downside, as you can see. Then I made this ascending triangle yesterday. And it pumped up, faked out, broke back down, and got a dump to the downside. 4 hours still wants to take us down. Measured move would take you to 100. We want to see this break the 100 psychological support. We want to get all the way back down to 131. Okay? 4 hours still has some downward momentum to be had. 1 hour is attempting to stop the pain. Okay? This little wedge wants to break back up. But what I like about it is it fell out of the pattern. We're looking for the bearish retest here. Boom, and the dump to the target. So this would be a great place to open up longs on altcoins and Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. If we get to this area and we begin to get rejected, 1 hour time frame stochastics comes on out, we get rejected, dump easy. So I would watch Bitcoin right now. We may get a little pump on the dollar index here for the next 2 hours. Then I want to see the rejection at 102. You do not want to see the dollar closing a daily candle 102.60, 102.70. That's not going to corroborate this story. All right? Just not going to be the move. So remember, this white line is the measured move of this bear flag. that we broke out of, broke back into, and dumped out of. Then we made an ascending triangle. Let me show you on the 15 right here that we caught yesterday. This is a measured move to the downside as well. How do you know? It's the length of the base of the triangle. Boom. We hit the measured move. Look at that. We did it. We called this yesterday. It happened. All right. Here's the line here that I had. Right. It actually whipped exactly to the line, which is kind of nuts. Anyway. But that is this channel that I drew here. See? Up, down, up, down, up. We should go further to the bottom of the channel if we can't get out. So if you can't break this level of resistance here at 101.88, we're looking for Bitcoin to head lower down to this area here. All right. I mean, the dollar index, not Bitcoin. All right. So this is a good sign. And I showed you the level. We don't want to see 102.60. It's going to be an issue. We'd love it if we don't get above 102 or right here at 101.91. This would be really crucial. So this is the dollar index directly inversely correlated to Bitcoin. Definitely want to check it out every single day if you can and get an idea of what's happening. We're going to look at ES1, which started pumping this morning vivaciously. And look, it's the exact same pattern Bitcoin's in. You can see how Bitcoin and ES1 are the same exact asset. See this? See that? Look at this shoulder, head, and a right shoulder could propel us to the upside. All right. Measured move. Could even say it's the base of this whole pole. See that pole? That's a nice base. That's a nice measured move there. Conservative is just the length of the base of the triangle. Okay. And this says we could get a gain of 3.2% of the S&P, take you to about 4,145, 150. This is what we're looking for. Doge moving might be the start of a bull run. Just a thought. No TA used. Thoughts are not. Thoughts are the vein of traders. I've been here since the cake video. I followed Sam on the FTM trade, made some dough. Shout out to T Holmes. I remember your name, man. Appreciate you, brother. Mask is going insane. We put out Mask for the group earlier today. Let's take a look at Mask, baby, Mask. Man, how does it always happen? Boom, baby, boom. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have jumped into Mask. I gave you the zoomed in idea. I gave you the zoomed out idea yesterday. Breaking it down. Mask getting a bit of a move here to the upside. Holding a gain of about 9%. Went up about 4. Measured move would take you to 27. I don't chase green candles. I'd go to a 7, a 5, dang near a 1. Whatever I had to do. Make a bit of a flag. If this flag continues, that is the move. Continuation patterns are how I get back into things on smaller time frames. I hope I just taught you something. Don't chase green candles, but don't do anything I tell you to do either. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Look at this tight moving averages. When they're tight, I know something is brewing. I live on this. We got above the point of control. Boom. And you're gone. We had hidden bullish divergence on, the 22-hour time frame. Hard to see for the average person here. Well, look, you got swing up to swing up, but this was not swinging up the same way. It told me that we would probably get a move. Look at the 22 with Gasolina ready to move. Honestly, if you take the real length of this too, this has a bigger goal here further up. We could go even further here. A gain of about 40 to 50%. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Mask. Big mover on the day, up 14%. We don't have a lot of huge things going on today. Look, Mask is in the top 15. Engine coin pump, Titan coin pump. SHIB may continue on the radar. Doge 3L getting the push up. We gave you Doge 3L yesterday. It was on my radar. Up 15% gains now on that retest. Doge 3L holding gains. All right. This is why you join a trading group. You cannot find every single coin by yourself. Impossible. For $2.70 a day, have 800 eyes on the market. And I train people in my trading group. Everyone in my trading group, almost, I'd say, what percentage of the people in the trading group have taken the beginner's course? I think we're up to 60 to 70% of the people at this point. So you're in a trading group with a bunch of educated people because I demand education. And people know, hey, if that's how we did it, then we should go that way. So we have such a beautiful group of people working really hard to keep you going. And honestly, the Discord is built like no other. No one has a Discord like this, man. It is so strong. You get my charts and video updates every single day. I wake up in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning, go over the market. By 7:30, you get an update for Bitcoin. All right? Then the coins that I'm looking at, I don't want to give it all away here. Then the elites put out charts. The elites are people that I've trained. They've sat with me and had multiple sessions. They've put in hours and hours of work. They're better than the average person. I can tell they get moved up into the elite status in the trading group. On top of that, you have the learning TA and questions. Ask any question you want 24/7. MetaMask, wallets, technical analysis, you name it. We are here for you basically 24/7. Then you have the learning library where I give all my information. How do I trade on alt tradie, right? A KuCoin tutorial. Every single thing at your beck and call that you need to get ahead in trading. People who charge thousands of dollars for this learning library, you get it for $3 a day. Jump on in for $2.70, $3.30 to take the class and to jump into my trading group for 3 months. $330, 3 months of the trading group, and you take the class. We basically force you to get educated. Look at this. BOOKMAP liquidating $730,000. 730,000. I mean, that's insane. That's a big liquidation. It's one of the biggest ones I've seen in a long time. All right? Huge. That may be one of the last legs before we get another push. You never know. Or that could be the beginning of the dump. All right? But as you can see, we were on top of the game with Mask and Doge 3 hours. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have taken advantage of the move. So S&P looking somewhat bullish. 1 hour's overbought again, right? We got the bearish divergence on the S&P as well. Swing down to swing down, just like Bitcoin. They look identical. They're both at resistance zones. Bitcoin's at a more closer resistance. This has like more above it. And so it's really all about this 4 hour. Can the 4 hours save the day and pin us to the upside? I want to see this 4 hour do some damage, baby. Right? So it's hidden divergence versus bearish divergence. Life Revision trading course is stunning. I teach it every single Tuesday. Trading courses every Tuesday. Check it out. Look at that BOOKMAP liquidation, though. Every Tuesday from 3 to 5:30, get down on the trading course. All right? So look, S&P futures, 4 hours, the only thing that could possibly save us. 1 hour has bearish divergence and it's overbought. So you're looking for this to start to dump. This breaks this. You're looking for the bearish retest for the bullish, for the bearish entry to the downside. And that's kind of a Bart Simpson. Take us back down to this area of support, 38.95, and that will take Bitcoin down as well. Okay. It was the best class ever. Shout out to Gonzo, U.S. Justice Department to announce a global cryptocurrency enforcement action. Crazy. Verify setups you have brewing. Clarify your projections. Live TA is worth its weight in gold. Does the head and shoulders pattern have to have a deep head in order to count? Looks possibly inverted head and shoulders. No, not every time. Long leg doji on the daily. Sam, trading class yesterday was outstanding. I truly feel like I'm on the correct path. I highly recommend. Thank you. From Dylan Bronson. May God bless you. Thank you for the 77, the 777s, baby. God bless you. Thank you for the love. If you've experienced TA, will your beginner's class still be beneficial? Definitely. Definitely. I know things about technical analysis that you may never have known. I think so. And what's experience? I mean, I've done 15 years. I don't even consider myself experienced. There's still so much more to learn. To get into class, it's so simple, everybody. We have a link below every single video, right? So just jump on into the video here and hit the link below. Wow, 754 people on the live. I did not know that. Unbelievable. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the love. So my name is Samuel James Price. I traded markets for 15 years. I traded gold and silver on the Toronto Stock Exchange for a long time, 7 years really. Then I got into Bitcoin, found out that it equated to gold. I knew inflation was coming. I studied the world markets. I studied cryptocurrencies throughout the world. The continental dollar went down the tubes. The florin went down the tubes. The Roman coin, you name it. The Weimar Republic in Germany. There are so many currencies that weren't meant to last. They just weren't meant to last. All right, so currencies are not meant to last a long time. But someone said, hey, how do I get into the tutoring? Right here. Hit this, book an appointment today on Appointee, and it gives you exactly when I'm tutoring. You can even book a one-on-one if you would like. All right. So there's the tank. Bitcoin beginning to tank here. Look at that. That's an M pattern on the 7. You're overbought, though. Lately, the 7 and the 15-minute have been keeping us inside this pattern. The 200 SMA has not let the price action beat it down. All right. Only time will tell, but right now the 7 says, hey, I'm going to plug this hole. Very overbought on the stochastics RSI. All right. Almost a hidden bullish as this swings down, and that kind of still swings up a little bit, which is very weird. See this? That's like a slight hidden bullish on the 7-minute time frame. I've never really used hidden bullish on the 7-minute. That would be one of the first times I've ever seen it. You know? It's a line in the sand right here. If we fall below the 200 SMA on the 7, we want to see if we can hold that zone. Definitely a double top M. Look at that. Nasty M pattern. We can get rid of this. We did not stay inside that channel. And we broke back. Remember I said, can we stay outside of the top of the trend line? We did not do that. We fell right back inside the pattern yet again. Sideways price action. Is a massive dump coming? One would assume so. All right. One would assume so. Just 69 likes to reach 400 likes. Thank you for everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Every single day, if you come to my channel, we go over Bitcoin. We go over the dollar index, S&P futures, right? We give you the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency, total 3. We give you BOOKMAP. We show you liquidity order books and more. Get more information than you could get on any other live stream if you are a serious trader that wants to change your life. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to every single person here. 761 people. Can we get to 1,000? We can get to 1,000. We've had 1,000 people on this live stream many times before. We could do it again. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's keep it moving. All right. Doge 3L getting a punchy. We talked about that already. You would have been privy to that in the trading group had you known. All right. You get the whole shebang here and then some. Shout out to David Haggett. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. So look, we lose this level. We're going to start a dump here, but the 7-minute is telling me, you know, until this trend line breaks, we're okay. Until this trend line breaks, we're okay. And this trend line just has not decided to break yet. So it is what it is. When this breaks, okay, I'll change my tune. We're about to do it now, 21,260. And look at these massive liquidations here on BOOKMAP. I'm going to move this to here so I don't do it again. Massive liquidations. And there was no way of tell. There was no buildup of liquidity here. They still had more liquidity up here, but, you know, draining us. Trying to liquidate as many people as possible doesn't seem to be enough. If enough people didn't long, then they can't send us lower. Just like if enough people didn't short, we can't pump. All right, the shorts end up buying. We just got to hold this trend line right now. That's it. Be a nice actual scalp of the 7 if we pop back up there. We start to lose this point of control. This is it, 21,250 area. This is a big level here for Bitcoin. Bull crap, everybody's long. I do not understand the Trezor hard wallet, Sam. If you have crypto on the wallet, you are not trading. Is that right? Of course. Yeah. Like, I mean, you should be amassing a nest egg of cryptocurrency, in my humble opinion. Again, do whatever makes you happy. All right. That's crazy right there. Oh, we're slipping. There we go. We slipped. And we lost the trend line, everybody. Now, it could be a fake out breakout. Let's watch this, but that's a loss of a trend line. We're finally breaking this, Now, we've wicked it before. This could just be a wick. Liquidity grab. This could just be a liquidity grab here. See this? We are losing the channel, though. Sucks. And now the insurance short is paying out. You're in the money now on the insurance short. Okay? Slightly, very tiny, but I mean, I'm just saying. Now, keep coming down. Bearish retest. Perfect short, right? Or do we come and make a bear flag here that we can continue to the downside? So that's what we're gonna watch on the smaller time frames now. And if we wick back into the pattern, we're good to go. 7-minute stochastic suggests that we wick back into the pattern. And honestly, if I get really cushy with it, the chance we kind of didn't, we kind of just were hanging there. We're just hanging. This is crazy. Thank you for the super chat for HIMEEBITS. We'll take a look at HIMEEBITS. 777s on the live stream. 777s on the live stream. Baby. Shout out to everybody here. And tonight, Jason Casper segment. We're going to be going over topics in the market. It's going to be a fun, awesome segment. I highly advise you check it out tonight at 7 p.m. All right? We're doing a Around the Blockchain segment where I interview people from all around the blockchain. Everybody. Okay? So This trend line's still holding, man. 7 minute wants to hold us. 21,000 though is starting to trip out. Oof. It is an M. And it actually hit the measured move of the M. A little lower and you'd hit the measured move. See, you take the top to the middle. Indecisiveness. It looks like a BART. There's a lot of bearish sentiment going on here. There you go now. 1 hour is wants to dump on you. Look at the 1 hour. It looks horrible. 1 hour says I'm taking it down. But see, every time the 1 hour wants to dump, the 7 and the 50 minute get extended. And they keep trying to hold the trend line. I've been seeing it for the last 4 or 5 days in a row. Wouldn't be surprised if we end up just going sideways yet again here for BTC. We're playing on this line, though. They don't want you to know if you can short or long yet. They're playing with the shorts and the longs. There you. I mean, that to me is long enough for a break. Now, if we wick back, I mean, massive liquidations now on the longs. Look at that. 461,000 getting liquidated. Gross. I'm still not convinced, which is weird. Normally I'm like, yeah, I mean, short the probabilities, you know. Take a slug of that lemon water, everybody. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 811 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Baby! This is the most motivated YouTube channel you've ever seen. Every single day I have live streamed entire year of 2022. Never took a day off. I'll never take a day off for you. I will be here every single day. If I'm not here, I'm dead. All right? So if I'm not here, something's going on. All right? Something is going on. All right? Someone asked about VRA. We'll take a look at that in a second. Super chats, ZCX and HIMEEBITS. You have too much energy. Shout out to Steven Minsky. There's no such thing as too much energy, man. So look, I mean, we're lackluster today. Had to take profits quick. A lot of in and out. Trading has been choppy the last 3 or 4 days. Shout out to everybody here. We're all doomed. Legends don't die. Legends never die, baby. If we all just buy a little bit of Bitcoin versus stare and wait to dump, maybe we can jump. Dumpage Sam. Yeah, there's massive dumpage now for Bitcoin. Not massive. I mean, it's not that bad. We could easily wick back up. 7 minutes spin. I mean, this is when I would enter a long, technically. Perfect time to enter a long. You want a long red, you want a short green. Thank you for your likes and support. Just one click truly helps the others find the lifer community. Impossible to win, only lose, baby. When you read lifers' testimonials, you'll know you're in the right place. Check out the testimonials. So measured move looks like we're going to go to 20,300. Sad to say, or do we bounce off this point of control at 20,008? The 8s are significant. But here's the dump. Insurance short paying out with the stop loss. Now you can raise the stop loss kind of closer. Raise the, risk isn't as bad now, right? Insurance short paying out on Bitcoin right now. Not amazingly well, though. Like, it's not like the shorts are making tons of money. It's not huge. And they're battling these liquidations here. Craziness. All right, let's jump into a super chat for a second. Let's look at the total market cap, actually. I want to see what number we need to hold. Remember, I already kind of have the total market cap wrapped up for you in a bit of a nutshell. So sad to say, I mean, that's lackluster. You went all the way to the end of this just to dump. I mean, you did have bearish divergence. Short bearish divergence, right? You are, like, really far on the moving averages. When the 21 and the 200 are far apart, it's not the best sign. Okay? So look here. We go to the daily time frame. And I've been talking about these areas. So this is the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. You can see we have heavy resistance waiting for us at 103 trillion. We're at $933 trillion right now on the 33, of course, every time I touch something. So look, what do we see happening now? I'm going to get rid of the moving averages for now because I know they get in the way a little bit. I mean, we're still in a bull flag here on the daily time frame. If you look at it, we're extremely overbought on the daily. I'm going to get rid of this flag. I don't need it anymore. And this line here. So let's look at our support and resistance for the total market cap. Next big resistance is $1.03 trillion. All right. We did get above this resistance. Look. And that's 933, but we're starting to fall below it again. Look at this. See this? Let me get rid of this line. So here, resistance, resistance, resistance. We want to hold 914 billion. That's going to be our next kind of line in the sand. And I kept showing everybody, if we go below the 200 SMA on the daily, which is this yellow line, then we're going to be bearish again. Hands down. All right? And if we break this trend line, we're bearish again. But as long as we stay up in here, we are not bearish. So a little up and down is fine. We could go as low as 907 billion. We could bounce off these areas. And so far, we're still in the flag on the daily. The daily has not really broken this flag yet. Okay? You're still in some sideways price action on this flag. See that? You kind of make it a bearish rectangle. Technically still in the channel, even though we have a little bit of a dump action. So, it's still not. And then we're super oversold in the 4-hour time frame. And there still is hidden bullish divergence. So I got mixed signals on that hidden bullish. All right? I got mixed signals on the hidden bullish. Oh, liquidation's going down now, though. 20,009, we broke 21K. Massive dump now. Massive dump. Now we're headed down to this area here. 20,300. The insurance short playing out. Lifer friend, every single time I bring up the insurance short, it does play out. Getting bought up quickly here, though. Seeing some sentiment issues. To me, this is chop. Funny, the S&P wants to dump on you on the 1 hour. Look at that. It's about to careen down. So you're hoping, you're waiting for the 7 and the 15 minute to kind of stop the carnage. The S&P didn't break its line. Sorry. S&P didn't break the line. See this? Bounce, bounce, bounce. S&P is still holding the trend. Bitcoin's front running it now. Does the S&P break the line now? Right? Insurance short played out, but it's attempting to be a Bart Simpson. This could easily spike back inside the pattern too. What ugly price action lately though. Like that was just. And again, that's why the insurance short is just you trade exactly what you're supposed to trade. Bearish divergence overbought. There's nothing else you can do but do what you're supposed to do. And everyone keeps saying, hey, Jamie, can you get some information on the DOJ, on that international crypto idea there? Dude, this is like... All right. Yeah, I want some more information there if we can get it. Shout out to 895 people on our way to 900 people. The algorithm finally giving me the love that it's supposed to give me. This is how many people are supposed to be on every day. But I swear there's too much love in the world. Well, I feel better. Enjoyed your show. Thanks for that. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Michael James Regan. Shout out to RO27. Shout out to Emery Thompson, David Hagan, Big G, Robert Hansman. Shout out to C&C Ireland, Ben 1. Shout out to Hunches. Shout out to Faraz94, Dominic, Steve Garza. Everybody here, man. I love you all. Jesse, Angelo. Where's everybody from in the market or in the world? Tell me where you're from in the world. Where is everybody from? I'm from Boston, baby, but I lived in New York City 20 years. I'll start it off. I'm from Boston. Watch this. We're going to have people from Ghana, from Israel, from Wisconsin, you name it. Let me know where you're from. We got Toronto in the house. Okay, we got Taiwan, Indonesia, Texas, Detroit, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, Ireland, Greece, Florida, Scotland, Hamilton, Toronto, Pakistan, Virginia, Burlington, London, Alberta, Canada, Cleveland. Wow, Transylvania, Colorado, Sugarland, Netherlands, Poland. Dude, you can find someone from all parts of the world. Netherlands, Albania, England. Dude, it's going too fast for me to do. Hogwarts, what the heck? How did you do it that fast? Albania, Calgary, France, Netherlands, Honduras, Emirates, Austria, Iran, Ghana, London. We are people of the world. The lifers are people of the world. Kosovo, New York. Oh my gosh, Texas, Colombia, Bulgaria. This is out of control. This is out of control. Unbelievable. Do we get a bounce back to the upside? I mean, the 7 minute suggests that we do bounce back inside this pattern, or do we bearishly retest? Looking to add to the short when we bearishly retest this trend line. If we can't get back in the trend line, it's over. Tennessee, Dominican Republic, Germany, Long Island, Antarctica, Born of Egypt, Ontario, Turkey. I want a big dump, please. Mom's basement, South Africa. I don't know how to say that. Mongolia, Georgia. Yo, Crypto Lifer, baby, Portugal. Shout out to everybody here on the live. An amazing group of people here. Unbelievable. Really unbelievable. And so we did get the dump. Insurance short can move the stop loss up to almost break even. We lost 21,000. Significant line. This was our resistance. We were holding it here. Resistance. We had SR flipped it. We have now broken back below it. We got to get back above 21K. We're holding this point of control right now. The 7-minute is oversold. Like to see a bit of a move. Almost need to see the smaller time frame. 5-second chart is the only chart that's giving me any type of flag at all. There's a continuation bear flag here that could send us lower. That's how I watch price action until we get through the dump. Okay? Thank you for all the 458 likes. No, I want another chance to buy, dump. Please. Don't worry, man. DCA over time. You'll be all right. Let's take a look at ZCX on the Super Chats. Actually, I want to go here. Yeah. S&P still holding 4,000. 1 hour wants to dump it, though. Okay. Wow. So I put this out. ZCX not too long ago in a bit of a flag. This thing would blast up a total of 49% gains, and it's still holding. We don't do no pump and dump here. Still holding 25% gains. All right. I despise pump and dump groups, and anyone who does something like that, you are just horrible. Anyway, that's just how I feel. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about it. I'm not into it. It's not cool. It doesn't create healthy economic environments for crypto. All right. So ZCX, as you can see, broke out of this nice, almost bull pennant. Kind of has a bull pennant. I mean, it's not symmetrical and it ain't ascending. You got a bull pennant there. You broke out almost at the target, making another flag. You had heavy resistance that you broke out from on the 1 hour. And then you got this resistance that you got above. Let's take a look at our 4-hour time frame. Very oversold like Bitcoin. 22 needs to come on down, getting the dump like BTC. The daily getting the dump like the rest of the market. And you're right at a resistance point because bounce, that's the previous support. That's your resistance. So you're struggling here a little bit. You're also in a bit of a, look, now I see it as a rising wedge. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you got a rising wedge, breaks down 68% of the time, overbought daily. Looks like you're headed back down here to 68, in my humble opinion. Bitcoin dumps, the whole market's going to dump. Just make that really clear. All right. We're okay here in the total market cap. It could be way worse. We're actually holding up pretty nicely. It means people aren't selling their altcoins like they're selling BTC for whatever reason. All right. We're going to watch this flag of the 5-minute time frame. Does suggest we could either double bottom here and get a move on out, or do we fall to the downside here? Only flag I could find. Literally, I don't mean to be on the 5-second or the 30-second. But look, the 1 minute, the 5 minute, it's a straight shot right now. I can't see a continuation pattern. So I'm using this smaller time frame to give myself a little bit of insight. Okay? That's all. I don't trade these smaller time frames. I use them to find a continuation pattern. I want to see if we could continue. All right? Let's take a look at the next super chat. Shout out to everybody here, man. This is unbelievable. 912 people on the live stream, 465 likes, 1433 and average view duration. Unbelievable. And we put out Mask earlier today in the trading group. Took a bit of a dump with Bitcoin. Was doing well. Dude, it boomed. And when Bitcoin struggled, what happened? What was that? Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at VRA. I saw it on the 7 this morning. Looked nice. Look, the whole market's taking a beat down now. Everything, Doesn't matter what it is. Let's see if AI is holding the zone. We had 10 days of straight loveliness. You know what I mean? So look, everything when Bitcoin falls, everything falls. And if Bitcoin ruins every single trade. The sad thing is it's not even good enough to give us a good short entry. It's like lackluster. You know what I mean? I guess it was a quick little short, 22.5 to 20,009. But almost a shoulder head and a right shoulder there. You almost think that we still inside the channel there for AGIX. Hey, these little dips make good buy zones for altcoins. AGIX still looks really pretty healthy to me at the bottom of this trend line now. Possibly 95% gains coming out of AGIX. If Bitcoin could kind of steady itself, AGIX will hit bottom trend line. We could get a big bit of a bounce here to the upside. I'm watching it on the 22-hour. I hit auto on the 22-hour. Oh, no, it doesn't do it. 22-hour is looking way more bullish. Look at that. Oversold. Moving averages are starting to spread out. You kind of have a hidden bullish there, too, as well. 4 hours kind of curving on you, though. See that? But we could curve back up. Lack of bullish momentum. Not the worst thing in the world. All right? There's no bearish divergence. And the 1 hour looked really nice. All right? So we'll see. This trade ain't over yet. AGIX. AI is still kind of holding the zone. All right? Now we want to take a look at the dollar index. All right? DXY. We went over it again, but for all the new people here, we don't want to get above 102.56. This starts to pump. We're going to have a bit of a problem here. All right? I'm going to get rid of this measured move, but this is the measured move of the bigger chart. It takes you right down to that circled area. So what we're looking for is, it would be nice if we don't even get above this zone here and we start to fall down. But if we break out, we don't want to get above 102.53. All right? That's what we want to kind of stop from happening here for the dollar index. All right? Total 3 is one other thing you want to check out every day if you can. All right. This is the total market cap of all of the altcoins. In a nice little cup and handle move there that did break out a little bit but got rejected by the top trend line. All right? Total market cap. Let me show you exactly when I look at things. I go to like the 3-day or the 4-day chart, even the weekly. I look at everything in its entirety. Double click just the chart, take off the moving averages, and look at everything in its entirety, right? And what I do here, first thing I do is I'm just making big boy supportive resistances. You can clearly see that we got to get back above $450 billion to remain like solvent, right? See, our next big zone that we could hold is 181, and we're kind of in the abyss right now. There's really there's really no reason. All we have here, if we look left, was this little chop area here. There's just really like no reason we stopped here. Easily could have fallen to the downside, you know? I mean, I guess it was Bitcoin saving the day, and the 5-day does have what's called bullish divergence. You got to swing up here, while you have a swing down here on price action. That is bullish divergence, okay? And you did get the pump. However, bullish divergence only gets you so far. You did get above this resistance for the altcoins, but now your tweets are topping here, and you're getting overbought. You really needed to make a significant, bigger move here. Bart Simpson. So here, you look at this, and again, you can say you're in this like bull rectangle, like the total market cap. You can't break 330. I mean, right where we're at 336. I mean, you do that. That flag could break out, I guess. But you do this as a Bart Simpson. You're breaking back down. You're hitting this point of control, and then you're falling all the way back down to 288. Kind of sad, right? So another thing about the total market cap of all these alts, you'd have to put this fake out up there, or you could kind of almost say that you're basically on that line. But fine, that was a fake out breakout. You broke on out. You're at them. It's almost like price has to stay above this yellow line, in my humble opinion, or like we could see some serious struggling, you know? And you could almost say the parabola broke too, though. It definitely broke the parabola today. Not good signs for the total market cap of all the altcoins at all, okay? You know, people get really euphoric on these moves, but you got to calm down and take it day at a time. You take profits on these green pumps. You take profits on the green pumps. That is the key. Total 3 can break back up to $390 billion. That'd be great, but I'm seeing more of an idea that we fall down. Let me take that away, because sometimes I do this and people say, well, he said we were going up. That's not true. I just showed you the measured move if we could hold the zone. All right. I got your two levels to watch is 327, 313. And then, I mean, you break back inside of a falling wedge, you're whack. That's so whack. So you get back inside this white line. I mean, this is horrible. So we almost kind of think like this has to hold. Like this previous resistance, we kind of have to see that hold. If it doesn't, we're in some trouble for the altcoins. All right. We're in some serious trouble. All right. Shout out to everybody from all around the world. Unbelievable. What does your gut say Bitcoin will be the same time next year and S&P? Next year, I think we'll be at like 37,000. Somewhere between 37 and 47,000. Maybe 42. Maybe, yeah, 40. Yeah. I don't know, though. I actually don't know. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I don't do that stuff. Doesn't really matter to me where it is. I know long term, it's going to go better than it has been. So that's kind of how I look at it. HIMEEBITS. Been waiting for this thing to finally get some move. It is just caressing this bottom channel like it died. I mean, it could have died. Maybe people don't want the NFT anymore. You know, it was, we traded these when they were hot. All right. They're not hot anymore. Right. A few of them looked okay last night. I half looked at them, but I didn't post them. Sentiment was off, and I just didn't have that. It just didn't give me the buzz. Right. So we're making this elongated bowl. You'd have to believe in this project and think it's really going to go somewhere and DCA into it down here. My humble opinion, it is beat to the ground. Like, it is quiet. So either you're holding long term for the whole market to come back up, or I would cut this off and move on, but it is what it is, right? Let's look at our 22-hour time frame, bigger time frames. Look, it's spent and couldn't get above resistance. That's not a good sign. Look at this wicks. It's just getting sold off, really. This is ugly. This is something I would not trade. Lack of liquidity. We trade these when it's time to trade, like when it had full candles and a lot of volume. Now you can see it's lacking that idea. Now you can believe in it and hope that it bumps. That's just not my trading style. You know, I don't hope for bottoms. I look for liquidity and I look for good support zones that make sense. I don't hope for bottoms. You know what I mean? And unless I really believe in a coin and I want to hold it for the next 5 years, then I'll DCA into the bottom. But until then, it's not happening for me personally. All right, that's not what I'm doing. So HIMEEBITS, lackluster. Like, I wouldn't touch HIMEEBITS till it showed me that it could get above 05978. It gets above there, then maybe, you know, because then they're like, okay, it got above a support zone. And then it has some hope, and then it may make a flag here, and then I'll drink, you know, and I could. But until then, like, I don't see anything amazing out of this. The 22-hour needs to reset, if anything. Looks like it could just keep going sideways here. Not an amazing idea there. My Solana is going far more down. This time next year, we'll be on the freaking moon, man. Pizza party. Listening busy, but still don't miss. Shout out. People are going to get wrecked shorting after this Fed meeting ends and it pumps again. Dude, we are not dumping. Relax. I mean, total market cap still holding 927, as I showed you, and we're still in the flag. Very oversold in the 4-hour. 1 hour just looks horrible. But honestly, the 1 hour's coming on down without giving us a lot of love. That should have dumped way further down. It's not too bad now. Let's take a look at BTC. On the KuCoin chart. I mean, now you're getting candles closing, though, below the zone. I mean, it's whack. I'm going to get rid of this hidden bullish divergence line that we don't need anymore. Yeah, the dub is continuing now. 28,005. The insurance short playing out nicely. Now the 1 minute is giving us something to grab onto. And it's a bear flag that wants to continue to the downside. Gives us a measured move to 20,384. Keep the shorts alive, baby. Keep the shorts alive. All right. Yeah, but you're also getting oversold. At what time is the speech? You call this a dump. It's funny. You call this a dump, baby. Shout out to 1,000 people on the live stream, baby. Shout out to 1,000 people on the live. Appreciate you all for coming on in. 500 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you for jumping on in. So Bitcoin, measured move here is 20,374 on the 1 minute time frame. This is all we have to go on. We lost the bigger pattern. Let me get rid of this ridiculousness. We didn't break out of that cup and handle. We double topped and tanked. This looks like we go lower here. A little bit of bullish divergence on the 1. Look at that. Could we get the pump back up? Fake crash. PPI was excellent. This is a bear trap. Cry later. When it does, Bitcoin, I don't care, pump. Honestly, I take it one step at a time. You spoke about Tom yesterday. Hit it for 18%. God bless you. Mystic Net. AGIX is still holding support. Agreed. Hey, you got to use the fear to your advantage. All right. You got to use the fear to your advantage. Let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index today. It was at what, like a 45 yesterday. Let's take a look at where we stand today. If you're into crypto, then you're with me every single day, baby. 52, neutral now. Not a lot of fear in the market. You want to be, I like to buy when there's heavy fear. 16,000, 17,000, 15.8. These are the greatest prices ever. And everyone's telling you we're going lower. But if you've been doing what I've been doing for years, I mean, these are the greatest prices to get in right here in these zones. So, there's your crypto fear and greed index. And remember, tonight, Jason Casper and me, a pre-recorded segment, we go over a bunch of awesome things in the market, talk about topics that you want to discuss today, and find out kind of our ideas and just see us kind of hang out together. That will be tonight at 7 p.m. I can't wait to see each and every one of you there. May God bless you all for the love. All right. Bitcoin struggling. Let's take a look if there's anything holding the zone. I like Bitcoin dump days because you go to CoinMarketCap and you can find out what the strongest coins are right now. So just go to the last 1 hour and see FEI, which is interesting. It reminds me of FET, which is, FEI. FEI. It must be, that's a stable, maybe it's FET stablecoin though, right? I don't know. Maybe it's a phantom stablecoin. I should know more about that. I don't know. FEI money. FEI is back 1-to-1 by the DAI stablecoin. Interesting. Okay. Stablecoins. Ethereum. Nah. I'm just trying to see if there's a coin that's holding its own right now. Nothing really. Everything kind of getting that slump. Gate.io. OKX hit me up yesterday, wanted to work with me. What do you guys think? I thought they were kind of, I don't know. I don't trade them enough. So everything basically down with BTC. Nothing really sliding in there. Usually we get a few good green coins for the day, but just nothing really taking the cake right now. It's interesting. Wow. Lackluster day in the market for sure. Slow Wednesday. I'd watch this flag for a continuation to the downside. Leverage traders love me, baby. That's some money right there. That's some money to be made right there. Thing is, if the dollar index is about to pump back to the upside, that's going to give us the indication. And it did look like it was going to pump on the 1 hour, on the 15 minute. Let's take a look here. Now it pumped as hard as it could. It's getting beat. This is a good sign. This is great. Look, we couldn't get above this area. Likely to continue this dump. Down. I mean, Bitcoin and the dollar dumping together kind of whack, but we don't get back above 102. This is a really good sign. We could continue to dump here. Beautiful day for a face melting pump all the way into the weekend. Super chats XRP. Someone wants to know about their XRP, baby. I mean, this channel's holding pretty nicely. We know what levels have to break for us to scream and get crazy. This is okay. 21,005 was kind of a crazy pump anyway, if you think about it. BOOKMAP is definitely digging through the sauce, though, right now. I mean, there's more orders. They want 22,000. They want 20,200, suggesting that they are going to take this little flag lower. BOOKMAP suggests that we are going to go lower here on this flag to the downside. So this flag coincides with the liquidity on BOOKMAP here, right here, see? In this zone. So kind of how I put it together. Can we hold 20K, as the lifer would say? Why is it dumping? Did something happen? Show me the charts and I'll show you the news, baby. We had bearish divergence. We were struggling. There was a lot of bearish sentiment in the market. You see what I'm saying? Pours went out for his lost cold storage XRP. Let's take a look at XRP, baby. And look, XRP is doing the same thing. It's following this flag on the one. I'm just teaching you how to find continuation patterns and see if a move is going to continue. At one point, we're going to look. We'll slow down, and the volatility will slow down. Right? But only time will tell. All right. 19.5, baby. Hey, there's a chance. Definitely a chance. Let's take a look at where we could go now. We're dumping. Let's take a look at where the dump could go. I'll look at the tether on Coinbase. That cup and handle blasted, though. Look at that. That thing's funny. Okay. Tweezer, top it on the 3-day. I mean, when you get that, you're usually taking a pretty nice dump to the downside. All right. So that just, you know, we use the smaller time frames though, and we are above this support. All right. So 20,000, look, is really like our next level to hit. Like we lose 20K. We have a little notch right there at this point of control, at 19,166 area that we, oh man, I'll never forget that area. We hit it so many times in this zone. We lose that. We come to this next last stop at 18,005, 18,004. Then you're looking at 17.7, and then, you know, the point of control on the bottom here. So, and again, it's really simple. We just can't break back inside here. Just like, and the total market cap is going to tell us this before Bitcoin does. That's why this is the best thing we're going to watch here. We break that level. I mean, we're going to know if we're in serious trouble, if the market's in trouble or not. My thing is, we just got to stay above the 200 SMA on the daily time frame, which we haven't, and we're about to get a golden cross right there on the 22-hour. I mean, that's kind of a significant thing. You know, last time you got a golden cross on the 22-hour, that was like, you know, that, yeah, it was a long time ago. I mean, here you got one. It was barely, but it was lackluster, fine. Right there, you did it. I mean, and that was a huge move. 39,000 all the way up to 68. I mean, that's a $30,000 move for Bitcoin. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just, you know. So, 22-hour is finally dumping on our face, though. Rising wedge breaking to the downside, you know. You got some support here, though. See this? You got chop in this area. You got like two little chop zones. And honestly, we could flip this to this. Flip that to that. And like I'm saying, we just go to that 21-day moving average. We'll flip a Fibonacci on this. I mean, I kept talking about 18,005 is that 618 level, right? Do we bounce up to 0.5? Golden cross, though. Interesting. So we are dubbing. I'd see a flag dump it to the downside. I mean, that could be a cup and handle, too. The idea is you want to hold 19,100. That's going to be a significant level to hold. Of course, 20K, but 19,005. All right. It's a major dump now, for sure. Insurance short played every single time I bring up the insurance short. It plays out every single time. It's like 5 for 5 on the insurance short. Dang it. And I brought it up yesterday. I brought it up the day before. Did you timestamp the insurance short by any chance yesterday? Sean? Maybe he did or didn't. I don't know. Let me see if he does. It's probably just Bitcoin, and then I say the insurance short. From now on, if you get me saying the insurance short, definitely timestamp it if you can. Okay? Definitely timestamp it. So look, this is how you can figure out where Bitcoin's going. All right? I just showed you what to do. Now we're losing significant levels. Okay? Now you see me easily just change my tune. And we go back to that 1-minute flag that I got drawn. And, ooh, we getting some spice. But look, we're about to hit the target. And that's how you figure out where price is going. That's a continuation pattern. A bearish flag that continues to the downside with a measured move. Some would just take the base of the triangle and say, okay, and that's where we went. See that? I mean, that was the measured move. But I like those polls. The polls play out pretty nicely in crypto. All right. Now you need some type of double bot. Like you're looking for some type of savior pattern. Like the only way to get out of this now is like a shoulder, a possible head, and a right shoulder. Can we dig on out of this back above this point of control? And now you're making local resistances. Like now you can see clearly. You drag this line down, and yeah, I mean at that point of control, now 20,900 has become resistance. You've lost it as support. 20,009 has become resistance. All right. 20,009 has become resistance. 1 minute does want to bring us back up to the upside. Can we get the inverted head and shoulder? Can we save the day? There's some bullish divergence here that could at least stop the pain. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. Okay. And we're going to have to let the dust settle to figure out where we're going here. All right. GMT 3S up, JASME up, all the 3S's banging to the upside. See? Whenever you see Bitcoin's going to dump, trade 3S coins on KuCoin. That's how I do it. I don't like to get into heavy leverage. I don't like to borrow. I don't do all that craziness. Yeah, DXY broke up. There you go, see? And we were watching it. We knew what levels to watch. Look at XRP just hit the measured move that fast. Boom. See that? Smaller time frames. I don't like trading the 1 minute, but you need them in times like this. Look, DXY did get the pump. Just breached and got the move. We wanted the rejection, right? We're still at a resistance point, but you can clearly see we kind of broke this trend, see? We broke out of the trend. Now we're at a heavy resistance at 102.15. We don't want to see this. If this continues to pump, that's Bitcoin dumping. Okay? Some indecision here. I like that the 22-hour is dumping faster without giving us a lot of pain. That's a good sign. We want to see this keep coming down and not lose a lot. It's actually not that bad. Look, the bullish cross is coming. I'm not overly bearish right now, even though I see this nasty move. I'm not overly bearish. Not yet. This could be our flag, and we could make a beautiful move back to the upside. Huge crypto news. DOJ with big announcement on crypto today at 12 p.m. Oh, my God. Close half my shorts. Made 20% gains on ETH and 50% on OP USDT. Okay? 19,500 is the real test. Love them 8s, baby. All about the 8s. After terrible PPI, why the hell is DXY pumping? Funny. Super chats are all clear. Send in super chats, everyone. We have 1,071 people. It's funny. We have the most people ever. We had way more super chats when we had like 200 people on the or 500 people on the live the last few days. Send in your super chats. Let me know. Let's deep dive. Let's have some fun. Get your last minute ones in there. Closing in 15 minutes. After your Life Revision trading course, Lifers in the 99 group love to help answer questions. There's almost 1,000 Bitcoin at the 20,200 level. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it. See what he's saying here is if you look at BOOKMAP, 20,200, 968 Bitcoins. This guy wants to buy a fat order right here. They want to bounce off 20,200. I mean, that's a huge order to get filled. That's a buy wall. I mean, how we push through that wall will be hard, right? They're attempting to buy 958, 244. Between 20,000 and 20,200, they're attempting to buy about 1,500 Bitcoins, 1,600 Bitcoins. All right. And now it looks like they're liquidating a short right there. That's a short liquidated right there. I mean, they're having a nice time with the 100 and the 500 and the 25Xs. All right. So if this 22-hour can keep dumping and we can stay above this level, that's a huge sign that we're holding support. This support really we want to hold that support zone. 618 is waiting for us here at 18,340. But Golden Cross coming. It's a good sign. 21 crossing aggressively of the 200 SMA. Price action staying well above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame. All right. And we could be right back at 21K inside this pattern. Honestly, this pattern is still structured somewhat okay. Look at this on the 4-hour time frame. Still a bullish rectangle. Nothing has really changed yet. So stay calm. Deep breaths. I got the 1 minute for you. I got the 4-hour for you. I'm tracking Bitcoin on many different time frames to keep you educated so you don't do anything emotionally distraught. All right? So you don't do anything emotionally distraught. Look, you got to watch BOOKMAP. I was watching BOOKMAP for a reason. But look at this. Still holding this bull flag technically. I mean, it's lackluster. It's like struggling. Can we get back in that zone? I have faith, but it's a Bart Simpson. Right? 1 hour wants to dump on you. But it keeps, every time the bears get a level, they can't seem to push as far down as they would like to. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I like what you guys are saying. I like what you gals and girls are saying. It was always a bull trap. You really think this is a bull flag? I don't think anything. I'm just going, I mean, yeah, it's up and down inside a rectangle. Yes. Yes. I mean, it's a rising wedge bull flag, but it's got that bullish rectangle sentiment. Technically, all right, fine. It broke the pattern. Trying to save it. But I've done this before, and it has saved. Back to the drawing board. Now you got this little pattern going on. See? I just keep playing the patterns the way they're supposed to be played. You need a double bottom or inverted head and shoulder to stop the pain. You need something like this to end this pain. I mean, that's... You're looking for something like this to end the pain. All right, everyone, it's time for the news. 11:30 news. Time to break down the news. I'll be right back after this awesome news intro. God bless each and every one of you. It's time for the news. I'll see you in a half a second. Back to the news. Ethereum has the most developers, but newer chains are growing fast. Newer chains can do things faster. More people can do things on them. They don't have to pay as much. EXRD can develop way quicker than Ethereum. Erratix, I think, could do huge damage to the Ethereum ecosystem. I think a lot of people aren't seeing the future, and they're not taking into account what the new tech could do. Despite a bear crypto market in 2022, developers continued to create progress towards mass adoption of decentralized applications. The crypto industry adds 5% more developers in 2022, year on year, despite a 70% plunge in crypto asset prices. The year was a rocky one for crypto assets, given the tightening monetary policy and a string of bankruptcies, stirring fears of liquidity due to contagion. I mean, what else can they do to make a new bottom? You know, it's highly unlikely we don't get a bottom. They took exchanges down, world news. It was horrible. But I'm on the same front that Ethereum has a lot to deal with. I love Ethereum. It was the first coin I ever bought at $89. All right? Don't get me wrong. I have a beautiful soft spot for it. I love it. But I'm also a realist about it. And I believe you can make more money on Matic than Ethereum, in my humble opinion, in the next bull run. But again, that's just me. I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Binance obtains regulatory approval to provide crypto services in Poland. It's now a registered asset service provider in Poland, enhances its local presence in compliance with local regulations. Binance continues to grow, continuing to add more liquidity, more volume, and handle and do more deals with more governments around the world. Shout out to Binance, my favorite exchange. Sad that I can't use it. America, could you let me please use my favorite exchange one day? I would like to. I traded on it for 5 years. It was amazing. All right. Is Donald Trump returning to Facebook and Twitter? That'd be a big deal. Kind of get the whole world kind of going around. Crypto conglomerate DCG suspends dividends amid distress at the Genesis unit. I don't trust this dude as far as I could throw him. I just don't. In response to the current market environment, DCG has been focused on strengthening our balance sheet by reducing operating expenses and preserving liquidity. It told shareholders in a letter on Tuesday. Cryptocurrency conglomerate Digital has informed its shareholders the firm is suspending dividends until further notice. Sorry, we can't pay you nothing. Not going to happen because we don't got it. We don't got it. We just don't got it. All right? We ain't got it. Here's the dippage, and it looks like we're going to continue to the downside if we can't make this inverted head and shoulder here. That's your only way out, and it's highly unlikely at the moment. 1 minute overbought on the Stokes, likely to continue the downside here out of this rising wedge kind of flag. That's going to take you down to 20,400. Keep the shorts alive, baby. Keep the shorts alive. Insurance short is paid now and paid in the shade. All right. That could be moved. The stop loss could be moved to break even, you know, and there you have it. I mean, you had a lot of bearish sentiment. I just wanted to make sure that this trend line broke first, right, before believing in it. Okay. Now I'm a believer. Right? They broke this point of control too. Not bad. 20,800 was also broken. Significant support zone. Back up to BOOKMAP. Link in the description below if you want to get BOOKMAP. And you can put it on anything you want. Doge, Bitcoin. Look at Doge getting a beat down. Everything got a beat down. 20,680. And you can see a big order here waiting at 20,200. About 1,000 Bitcoins. Likely to drag us down there to that area. And then Bart Simpson says all the way down. Our next level would be here at about 19,100. That's the level we're looking for. All right. I don't want to lose the 200 SMA on the 4 hour, and I don't want to lose the 200 SMA on the daily. This is a bigger deal to me This small stuff can happen. I get it. I don't want to lose the significant areas. All right. It starts by losing the 200 SMA on the 4 hour. Another thing I want to show you, though, is look, the 21 and the 200 are far apart. It's always a place where good profit should be taken. All right. But there could have been an anomaly, so I had to say I didn't know what was going to happen and wait. That's why you do the insurance short. The insurance short says you don't know what's going to happen, but you're going to open up a short anyway. All right. The word insurance claims that you're open-minded. That's why I like using the word insurance. You're not like guaranteed short. Your insurance, you're just like, hey, I don't know, but there's probability bending in this way. I'm going to take the probability insurance. Okay? Very similar to blackjack. Do you take the insurance? No, I don't want the insurance. And then they're like, oh, well, too bad, right? So you play the insurance short. It is what it is. It got paid. Was a double top there, technically at resistance. There's a lot of bearishness that we went over. I mean, bearish divergence, double, at the top. But we were holding that trend line for freaking 5 days straight. Someone's asking about Link. I would like to take a look at Link. Link has me a little excited here. Let's take a look at Link. Chainlink. They started staking in December. Thought it would make way more of a wave here. Now, honestly, I don't want to look at any coin. Any coin's following Bitcoin right now. They're all following Bitcoin. So really, all we have to do is know what Bitcoin does on this smaller time frame and go from there. You know what I mean? It's kind of it is what it is. So like you look at KuCoin, US Tether on the 1 minute chart, and we continue to watch till this eventually starts to stop. But I mean, we're still getting the sell-off. All right. We need what's called a reversal pattern. Or we don't get a reversal pattern, we won't reverse. Possible double bottom here, but you got way more momentum on the Stokes. Say you're coming down. My next level is 20,376. Best channel to go. Honestly, I'm not even blown. I mean, I kind of am, but I watched a lot of YouTube for years. All right. And I used to see a dump happen and people would be like, what's happening? And honestly, I figured out how to basically figure out when the dump will end, where we're going to go. So when a dump happens, this is the best channel to come to because I'm going to be able to lock it in for you. And I have access to all the time frames because I pay the most expensive monthly rate on TradingView. So I have like the Diesel TradingView account. 1 second chart. I got real-time data I pay for on NASDAQ and all this other stuff. So like I go hard. I made sure to go extra hard for each and every one of you to give you the most information humanly possible. Do you think this is a potential for Luna C? Crypto Enforcement Agent announcement going down. So right now they're about to have an announcement. I close half my shorts because I'm afraid right now, but I'm going to get back in soon. Thanks for the teachings, Lord Crypto Lifer. Don't call me Lord Crypto. Jake from the State Farm, cocky shorts. You're funny, man. Glad when something that was supposed to happen happens. There you go. All I see is BOOKMAP. Yep, 10K incoming after the announcement. Yikes. I mean, the announcement could be very bearish for Bitcoin. We don't know. Jamie, did we get anything on the announcement? I didn't see anything on the announcement. Did anyone hear me? Sean, I need help on the announcement. I need help on that announcement. Please, good day to kind of keep it moving, guys. I need that backup. Maybe he did. Usually he hooks it up. Interesting. Sorry from VWAP. I know, right? Say hello to 20,000 to 20. Let's go. I want cheap entry. Super Chat's banned protocol. Let's take a look at banned. Look, we're following my flag to the downside yet again. If anyone's going to tell you where Bitcoin's going, it's going to be the lifer. Going to be able to track this thing. We desperately need some type of double bottom here, and it looks like it's not going to happen. See? This would be kind of a double bottom. No, we moved into another candle to the downside. That's not happening. They sprung this news on us pretty quickly. Down to 12K. Sorry for the VWAP. Binance shut down. What? Come on, man. Why are you doing that? This is getting crazy now. Jerome Powell tested. You guys are crazy. DOJ today, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And I guess we're going to stay live for that. I got to stay live for that. Even though I got the interview, babe, we got to stay live for this. Big news coming out of the government today. 12 p.m., 20 minutes. Has people unawares what's going down. I'd party if Binance shut down. Binance has been renamed. Nah, he really did test positive, though. So he has a cold, man. Like, let's get real. You know what I mean? Let's get real. He tested positive with a cold-like flu symptom that is a 99.9% survival rate. Like, let's get back to real life. You know what I mean? What are they announcing? We will find out. When you read lifers' testimonials, you'll know you're in the right place. Yes, please, baby, let's go. Tell us where we're at. Shout out to TCCBD, my man. Won't there be a Fed announce today? This is so funny. There is a Fed announcement today at 12 o'clock. Yes, I'm asking my team to give me the information if they can about the announcement. My team is just so on point. Shout out to Sean, always holding me down. U.S. authorities to announce international crypto informants action. U.S. Departments of Justice and Treasury are announcing a joint enforcement action against international crypto entity today. Against an international crypto entity. So you have to remember, read its statement clearly. Crypto enforcement action, right? On an agency. Okay? So the U.S. authorities plan to announce an enforcement plan against an international crypto entity at noon today. Representatives from the FBI, the Foreign Asset Control, the Financial Crimes Enforcement, and the Eastern District of New York will take a stage with Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco to release the news, according to the announcement. The combination of agencies suggests both criminal and civil interest. OFAC examples administrators U.S. sanctions regime with fintech, collects reports from financial institutions, monitoring for suspicious transactions. All right. Federal Consumer Protection Watchdog stakes out crypto turf and SEC shadow. So they're going to come out with some news against an entity. So we don't know who it is. Some people think it's Binance, right? We don't know an entity, okay? This has to be Binance, right? We don't know. If the Fed is tightening, so many unregulated central exchanges will be wiped. Anyone who maintained their health is 99%, if you know what I mean. All day, baby. Hope is not on Bitcoin. Hope it's not on Binance. BCG. Interesting. When do you reckon is pretty bad news we might see 18K? We were already looking at the idea that we would retrace, though, on the fib. I mean, look at possible bullish divergence now here on the one. Look how strong the divergence is now. See that? Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. I mean, it just says, hey, now we got a fallen wedge. So look. You got to be versatile. You got to be able to change at a second's notice. Difference between a billionaire, a millionaire, and a person that makes 80 to 100 grand a year. Let me break it down. Person that makes 80 to 100 grand a year likes the same thing every day. They wake up, they go to work, they do the same thing for 10 or 12 years. They don't have to do that many different things. They have the whatever comes at them at work and the different options. A millionaire likes to live in complete state of unknown. They like to not know what's going to happen and find all sorts of opportunities in their way. They don't want to go to the same job every day. They don't want to make the same decisions every day. They want vast amounts of decisions. You see what I mean? And so my whole point is living in the unknown is really where you succeed the most. Because when you're in the unknown, you use all your passions and knowing to kind of reach out and go after things that are out there in the world. So I don't know. I used to work a 9 to 5, more of a boring life. And then I changed and started my own company and went on my own way. So I've done it both. And I mean, it's so much more rewarding to go on your own way. It's scary at first, of course. You don't have that beautiful paycheck waiting for you every day. You have to create the paycheck. You have to get off your butt and figure out a way. You have to be innovative. You have to swing from the trees. You have to think of things as they come, and you have to be able to kind of figure things out as they happen. Okay? That's the key. Bybit is offline. Are you kidding me? I seriously hope it's not any of the bigger exchanges. Being too much of a millionaire would be far too stressful. All these lawyers can be scary some days, yes. Very shameful dump. What about someone who makes enough and then only enjoys life? That's great, too. It's up to what you want to do, though. Like, you may not be able to drill a well for 500 people in Africa, though. What if you want to do more than just live your life for yourself? What if you want to do more and you want to help people all around the world? BOOKMAP, building that liquidity, they're draining us to 20,200. You can clearly see it now. They are going to bring us down. I mean, you can see it. They're shredding us lower and lower. This is dumping now, this fallen wedge. Should have kept it in the bear flag, technically, see? negating the divergence. So this news is shaking the market. It's clear as day, you know. But we already were bearish. I just want everyone to know, if there was no news today, this dump would be happening maybe the exact same way. I just want you to understand that. Wouldn't this just be a mean reversion pullback after last week's push-up? Exactly. Spot on, my man, J2. Thank you for saying that. Not a huge deal. Yeah, exactly. 20,005 is strong. I mean, that's not bad, right? Someone asked about band protocol. Let's take a look at band. DXY did get the bump, but at resistance, not corroborating the story, too. We want to make sure we don't get back into these zones. Let's look at band protocol. USDT. On KuCoin. Wow, took a dump with the whole market. I mean, everything just did what it was going to do. You know, it followed Bitcoin to a nutshell. Everything was in this tight zones, and then eventually we got the drops. Everything's going to continue to follow Bitcoin. It is what it is. You know, band did pump since we last talked about it, out of that flag to the upside. I can show you like this that I had right here. See, go to the 4 hour. There it is. I had fibs drawn and everything. We hit the 886. We had pumped up 33%. Gave it back a little bit. So that's kind of what I was looking at for band. Take some lemon water. Get rid of BOOKMAP. We're getting a little balance on BOOKMAP. So someone asked about band protocol. Let's look at band. I mean, you got two sentiments. Did you break out? And did you fake out? You know, so you broke out of this. You're at the bottom of your barrel. And again, everyone rushes after that pump. Like it's the last chance to buy stuff. Take a deep breath. It's a bear market. Like we have till the halving. We have some time. I think. I mean, unless some crazy anomaly. I mean, I could be wrong. Anything is possible. But if we go by the idea of the markets, like we got some time, you know. So you're just hoping that like this can wick back inside these patterns and we can forget this ever happened. Bitcoin can recover and we'll bounce on out. Otherwise, we're just going to continue to dump. Oversold in the 4 hour time frame. I mean, you got some more legs on the 1 hour, but you know, the 15, the 7 both want to push you back up. That's been pinned now. So again, you got to watch Bitcoin. Like it's going to do whatever Bitcoin does. So like to me, it's all about this flag here. I just watch Bitcoin during these dumps. Then once Bitcoin settles off, I find the settle point, and then we kind of look at the rest of the market and we see what happened, and we kind of pick up the pieces from where we left off. You know, that's why you always have to have a stop loss. Okay, you don't want to get caught looking the wrong way. You always have to have a stop loss. Okay, gap fill maybe at 20K, maybe, you never know. This is why we all have sell stops. Exactly. Lifer, can you give an input on how to deal with the short guilt? I kind of feel bad. I'm up 500% on my short. No short guilt. You're doing what you got to do, man. God bless you, bro. You know what? Someone's got to win. Look at it this way. You know how many people got wrecked today? And the world needs a balance. Somebody's got to win. God bless you for winning. So many people got hurt down and got sent down. So you actually made a good balance move here. Lifer gives us endless free access to his paid BOOKMAP and people complain. LOL. Don't wait. Keep your crypto safe. If you have a hardware wallet, Lifer has a link for a Trezor Model T in the description. Trezor Model T, which just fell on the floor. But look, it's durable. It can fall on the floor and actually still maintain. Thing is actually super nice. Absolutely beautiful. So 20,500 seems to be the level. Do we continue lower? We have extreme bullish divergence on the way. It's just the 1 minute. I get it. But we got some. We got some bullish divergence finally. You didn't have any here, right? You're just falling straight off. So eventually you kind of... And why am I on the 1 minute? Because it's just where you need to be. That could be bearishly retesting for more downside. Then we're just going to keep tracking these smaller... The time frame will give you continuation patterns. The patterns will tell you where you're going to go. They'll have 78%. I definitely got wrecked today. Just 1 minute div is no meaning. Do we have support at 20,500? We talked about the support zones. All right, let's go break it down again because people, you know. We drew a fib. We clearly have a night resistance. We clearly have support at 20,500 area. You can see it. All right. We break that. We're getting into this next chop in this high volume node here at 19,091. Pretty fast move to the downside as we went up, down fast and up fast. Not a lot to hold us down there, okay? We do see the 50 crossing the 200. It's a bullish cross. And we do see that this 22 is pushing down. Usually you would have been way lower than this. It's only been a $1,000 loss so far, technically, right? So it is a rising wedge that broke to the downside. Now you can see clear, I guess, do that on the bigger time frame. So levels to what I'm watching, obviously 20,005 and 20K, right? We break 25. We're likely to go back down to stop here at 20K, a little bit maybe. But it looks like we'll go right through 20K to 19,000. Maybe 19.8 because, that's the 8s. And we have some chop in here that could hold us down. But the smooth move, like I showed you here, and the smooth move here. So these are levels to watch. Point of control is significant, 19,100 area, right? And then if we retrace back to the 618, we would be going somewhere here to the 18,400 area, all right? They're probably talking about FTX. Just shows you're a good guy. Went long until last night. Okay. Do you have online training for BOOKMAP, either on YouTube or in your trading group? I mean, yeah. We have a whole tutorial on it. Yeah. You don't really need training. It is what it is. Like, RIP to the Shiboon boys who long the top. Hey, there you go. We do, but it will break. We may try to hit the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. Short guild is one of the greatest things I've heard in a long time. You win, sir. I know, right? But Sam is right. Best scenario for Bitcoin is to form that handle. Exactly. We want to form this handle here. See? That would be beautiful. Blast off. Hold the 0.5. Hold the point of control. Not lose 19,000. This would be crucial. This would be super crucial. All right? Big boy ideas, supportive resistance ideas here. So, all right. Facts matter. Election. Ooh, whoa, what was that? Wow. Hold on. I always see that, dude. I closed my insurance short at a loss at 21,005. Why? Market is selling a very unpatterned today. Looking at the SPI, one big descending wedge. Unvery pattern. I don't know what that means. Unvery pattern. Best trading class I've ever taken, y'all. Justin Cashmore, thank you for saying that. Appreciate you, brother. But Sam is right. Best scenario for Bitcoin to the form. Yeah, fingers crossed. I feel bullish after this small earthquake. I entered a short at 20,880. All right. Just finished dropping off. It could be an official announcement. I'm going to wait the 8 minutes. We're going to get into that news. Any more data about it, let me know. Thank you. So we have the DOJ right here, and they're going to have the press conference. We will play it for you here. We will keep it moving for you. All right? That will be live in about 7 minutes. I got it ready. My team has it going. Love you, Lifer, for showing us to track the market the way you do. I never felt so confident in my decisions as I have lately. Shout out to Internet Money in the house. Thank you for the love. XDC about the only thing that didn't drop. Great PPI data this morning, followed by potential horrible industry news. I know, right? I got 100x leverage at 17K. Sam, I had thought Bitcoin may be forming an inverted head and shoulder on the macro. What time frame are you talking? We'll take a look at that. He's saying an inverted head and shoulder on the macro. Let's see what macro he means. Let's look at the all-time history index, shall we? BTC all-time history index. Do we go logarithmic with it? Do we flip it? Only time will tell. I mean, you're saying, I don't see the macro, man. He says an inverted on the macro. Like this. Shoulder. Head. Shoulder. Maybe. Something like that. I think this is kind of, I'm not going to be perfect for it, but it's something you're looking at. One thing we were looking at, which is interesting, that a lot of people haven't seen, that I just wanted to kind of possibly blow your minds with. That's a trend line, clearly, because that's your angle. That's a trend line. And look at this. Bitcoin. $124,000 by April. You want to see the craziest call I ever made? Insane. If you go here and you follow me, Crypto Lifer profiles, right? We leave here. We go to my profile. If you go to my profile, you can see all the kind of crazy things that I put out over time, right? And interesting enough here, this is amazing. It says Bitcoin to pop to 69,000 projection in a nice cup and handle. I made this prediction on October 2nd or 3rd, somewhere in that area, right? Thought we might make a right shoulder, but definitely saw this cup and handle blasting up to 69,000. Target would hit 69,000 by November 2021 November 19th of 2021. Play this out. Look what happened. I was off. We would hit 69,000 on the 10th. I was off by about 9 days. And I made the prediction a month before it even happened. Insane. I called 69,000 before the whole world did, you know. Then I even called this top with bearish divergence, and we started to short the market. So hang out with me. You're going to see things you never thought possible. That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. Because it's just absolutely insane what goes on this channel. All right? It's insane. So those are the macro levels that you need to watch out for. I just wanted to make sure that you have those two as well. I mean, we've given you everything we can give you. I don't want anything from you, but you keep doing what you do. I owe you that for lessons I've learned just watching the stream. Much appreciated. Shout out to Internet Money for the $10 super chat. May God bless you and yours, man. Thank you for the love. My whole family is now into crypto because of your help and teachings. Thank you, Lord Crypto Lifer, man. Shout out to Juan Pagata. Stop calling me Lord, man. I love y'all, though. I don't want to make anyone upset. I'm happy with any compliment you give me. I feel uncomfortable being called a Lord. It's like, Lord Lifer. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, so. Upon GALA, update on GALA, sir. You're going to make us filthy rich. I love you, Sam. Hey, God bless you all, man. Let's take a look at GALA. Okay, so we had GALA at hello out of this channel. It pumped. I had another little tight channel. It pumped. GALA's, I mean, if you think about it, it's still doing amazing. From it's huge pump. But it made this channel, and that's a rising wedge that's breaking to the downside, right? Measured move would take you down here to the beginning of the wedge. Not crazy, right? That's not too nuts. Let's go to our 3-day chart for GALA. Extremely overbought after a massive pump. Tweezer tops, all right? They came out with some good news. Mark Wahlberg, The Rock, right? What else would you want? I mean, that's a perfect combination for a cryptocurrency. Like, that's beautiful. Resistance at the point of control, 0.5390. We're at triple fours and 7, almost at quadruple fours maybe, right? Could we hit quadruple fours for me? Could you do it? Could you just hit the quadruple four? Can you just want to see all? I mean, yeah, I want to see quad fours. PPI comes in at 6.2, while expectation was 6.8. Core PPI comes in at 5.8. Expectation was 5.7. Retail sales at -1, while 0.8 was expected. It's not too bad. It was actually good PPI data. Would buy stops above the price with trailing stops and tapers at decent trading for a low balance account. I'd have to, I don't know, man. You can't ask me stuff like that. You got to figure out that on your own. I'd say you're a god. I started watching you 6 months ago. Now I got enough money for a house off 6K. I started watching you 6 months ago. Now I got enough money for a house off 6K. Can you please put that in the testimonials? I have a free testimonial section. I have a free testimonial section in the Discord. If you could jump on into the Discord and just write this, you can jump in free here. Dude, write that you started with 6K and you can buy a house now. You know? Shall I DCA on VET? You got to be the one to know. That's up to you, man. Why Bitcoin dump? You watching the announcement at 12 noon? We are. We have it ready to go for you. We will get the announcement up and running. We have the site ready to go. Press conference coming not too long from now. Okay? 12 o'clock p.m. It's in 2 minutes. Bro, I just come out to hang for the positive vibes. Thanks for the time. Anytime. Boot to thrill, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. What an amazing group of people we had today. 1,000 people joining us on the live. Unbelievable. And I did pretty good with BOOKMAP. I slipped up a few times, but I did pretty good. BOOKMAP booming back to 20,008. I wouldn't be surprised if we just went right back to 21,000. And this was just like people who were afraid of this. Like, they just took this news out and they knew people would get scared that, like, someone's going to, and they could get people to sell. Don't live in fear. Do not live in fear. All right? Just don't do it. Fear is the killer of getting things done and making things happen. You can't live in fear. Yeah, we are watching the announcement. Opened up along, my man. Hard pump. We got a huge announcement for the DOJ right now. I know you tried to tell me I had to get off at 12 o'clock. It does not matter what you say. I have it planned. I know what I'm doing. We have 926 people on the live. We're booming. We had 1,000 people and 70.
Don't forget you have a meeting at 1.
She still tries to boss me around. Why don't you come here and boss me around in front of everybody? Show your face. You beautiful, sexy little thing. I love you, though. I love my wife. Russia exchanged Bezzado. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, we just found out the news. Yeah, come on screen and say. Or just retested the broken rising wedges. I need a couple days from Ameritrade to get to the bank. Then crypto. This is crazy. It's pumping now. Bitcoin making a move. I mean, it's just pumping back in. We just want to see it bump back, get back inside the channel. That's all. I told you the 7-minute was oversold. Pumping back up, baby. V-shaped recovery to the upside. We had bullish divergence in the 1-minute time frame. We found out. Like, look at the 1 minute. 1 minute eventually. Look at the really strong bullish divergence. But you're out of resistance there. You got to get back inside the pattern. You really do. To remain bullish, we got to get back up in here. But that's crazy. 20,009. We just erased all those people that got nailed. Like, so look, if you were a leverage trader, you just got rocked. Leverage trading must suck. Like, you see the price at 21.5, 21.2, right? You open a leverage trade, you get rocked. Then the price goes right back where it was again. Like, I don't know how leverage traders don't go and see a psychiatrist every night. Like, it's insane. Shout out to Laura Marshall. I need to chill with this. Wasting my money. Where can I sign up for your classes every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30? Jump on into class. I teach class, and you can jump into class by going to any single video I have online, which is every day, so thousands of videos. And right here, I offer one-on-one tutoring sessions. Book an appointment today, tutoring, and hit this. We should say class and tutoring, guys. People need to see sign up for class and one-on-one tutoring. Make it really big, class, and make it in like all big letters. People need to be led to water. Hit this link immediately. You'll be good to go. I can take this link and actually post it here, and then I can actually pin it in the comment section. I'm going to do that for you. This link is now pinned in the comment section. You're ready to go. It is 12:02. Let's see what they're saying here at the DOJ. They're late? Are they late to their own announcement? You kidding me? What's going on? You guys are 2 minutes late to your own website? Is this for real? Come on. I don't know what's going down. Show me the love. What's happening? Dude. What the? How are you late? Like, how are you 2 minutes late? Bearish retest of the Bitcoin bottom trend line, it appears. Possibly. They forgot the indictment papers in Biden's. Oh my God, don't go there with me. AGIX nearly back in the green, added at the bottom. Leverage traders are underrated. Mind made of steel, for sure. I don't know how I couldn't do it. I closed my short right before the pump. Oh my God. Yo, you're so lucky, man. Hey, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Dude. Start time, 12 p.m. Eastern, January 18th. We're here at 12:03 Eastern, January 18th. All right. What is going on? Shout out to Johnny 5. It was a textbook ascending wedge breakout. New to the channel, and you're the first and only one live training about the live conference. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. I don't know why they won't play it for me, though. It's a fake out. Which one? Which way? In or out? That's a bearish retest now. Look at that. It just bearishly retested the bottom of the pattern. 1 hour kind of took it to the cleaners, though. And then you whipped back up. That's just really strange price action. To me, though, you're still outside this pattern no matter how you look at it. Gonna break down further. The Russian exchange was the news, actually. That's it. We got the news. I mean, do we really need to know anything else? It's Bezzado or something. But come on, like, I want to see them, like, stand in front of the thing and blah, 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 blah. Like, what the? How you late? How you 5 minutes late? How do you come out and say you're going to do something at a time and not do it? That's crazy to me. Like, it says 12 p.m., dude, right there. It doesn't say 2 p.m. It says 12 p.m. right there. Clear as day, dude. ET. What if I can't make it Tuesdays? We have a class the last Saturday of every month. The last Saturday of every month if you cannot make Tuesdays. Okay? Not too shabby, 20,009 though. I give the 15-minute its respect, and the 15-minute get back inside the pattern. That's all you need is to get back in the pattern. If you get in, then that changes the whole sentiment yet again. All right? And now they're squeezing the shorts that just jumped in and thought it was a good idea to do the short action. Like, dude, they get the liquidation so nicely. And I just wait for small cap gems to bang on. Such a simple way to live. Yeah, so I guess, I don't know. I guess they're never going to announce this. It's not happening. 2 p.m., I don't know what they're doing. Start time, 12 p.m. ET. Whatever. I'd be ashamed to put that out and not do it. Like when I say 10 a.m. on my channel and I come at 10:01, I feel horrible. And I don't have like an entire department. Like, that's kind of crazy. Almost FOMO'd into a short. You never FOMO, man. You watch the smaller time frames for continuation patterns. Okay. Maybe refresh the page. I thought we did that like a bunch of times. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Take Saturday class. Sam is most relaxed and pumped. Oh, man. OP press conference. Chat saying it's live on CNBC YouTube. Can I use news, though? I just want to make sure. Still not live yet, though. They're still waiting. I got it, though. If we need it, we'll get it there. I just have faith that this government website will actually work, man. Come on. Maybe because I have it blocked, and they don't want to give it to me. So watch. What if I undo my blocks? Let's see. That'd be funny, right? No. I put my blocks back on. Shields up all times. Government time. You hurry up and wait. What was the news? I missed it. What was the cause of the dump? They made people think Binance was getting taken out. They wanted people to believe Binance was getting taken out so they could just wreck all the shorts. I mean, that's what I believe happened. All right. Now, again, we're still struggling here. We got to get back inside the pattern, but I mean, we V-shaped recovery almost half of the dump already. Pretty crazy. I got it, man. I got it. He's not talking right now. Nothing's happening. See, I got it right here. Nothing's happening. I got it. Don't worry. I got it. I get it. Talking to the internet guy. I'm the internet guy. I live on the internet. Spent my whole life on the internet. That's how I got here. That's how I got this far. The internet got me this far. You know what I mean? Yeah. They wanted a better price. They were like, damn, we didn't scare enough people. They're too hardcore, these guys. And I told you not to worry. Told you to be easy. Told you to take a deep breath. Right? Told you everything was going to be okay. Everything was going to be fine. We're going to make it through this no matter what, everybody. We're going to make it through no matter what. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you. Shout out to all the new lifers jumping into the trading group, getting the education on.
Thanks all for being here.
Okay.
Today, the Department of Justice has dealt a significant blow to the crypto crime ecosystem. Justice Department agents and prosecutors, working in partnership with the Treasury Department and French law enforcement, have disrupted BITSLotto, a China-based cryptocurrency exchange notorious for laundering criminal proceeds from the dark net.
Excellent.
And last night, agents of the FBI arrested BITSLotto's founder, Anatoly Legadimov. I am joined today by the Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division, Kenneth Polite, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, Breon Peace, FBI Associate Deputy Director Brian Turner, and the Deputy Secretary of the Treasury, Wally Adeyemo. Today's law enforcement actions put all of those who seek to exploit the cryptocurrency ecosystem on notice that the Department of Justice will use every tool, working along with our partners, every tool that we have to attack the criminal use of the dark net and cryptocurrency.
Excellent.
And we are taking steps to address the crisis of confidence in the cryptocurrency markets.
Thank you.
Where criminals and fraudsters seek to operate beyond the reach of law enforcement. Malicious actors, working from what they think are safe havens, are exploiting crypto markets and flouting the laws and the regulations that guard the integrity of our financial system, and along with it, the earnings and investments of law-abiding Americans.
Yes, thank you.
It's no secret that cyber criminals rely on these bad actors to launder their criminal proceeds from cryptocurrency into fiat currency. But today, thanks to a coordinated international effort, Justice Department prosecutors and agents have disrupted a busy corner of this criminal ecosystem. Last night in Miami, FBI agents arrested Legadimov, a Russian national and the founder and majority owner of BitSlotto, a Hong Kong registered cryptocurrency exchange. The charges
I never heard of it. I've
that
never
he
even heard of it.
operated BitSlotto as a high-tech financial hub, as he put it, that catered to, quote, known crooks. BitSlotto failed to implement safeguards required by US law, safeguards that enable law enforcement to detect and to investigate financial crimes. Instead, BitSlotto facilitated the transmission of hundreds of millions of dollars in illicit funds, fueling darknet marketplaces, and laundering the proceeds of ransomware attacks. For example, as alleged, BitSlotto was a crucial financial resource for the notorious Hydra darknet market. The disruption.
I don't need much more of this. Do you guys? I'm pretty good. Like, I get it. All right? Everyone, anyone, if you want more of this, we'll play it. Do you want more of this? I get it. Anyone want more of this? I think I get it. Like, we're all pretty cool with what happened here. All right? Huh? No. What do you mean? No more. Right? Yeah. This is good. I like this. I don't want people exploiting our industry and making people like me look horrible. That's not cool. When we have scumbags in the industry, it makes good people like you and me look bad. We don't want that. We don't need this. Look at the 15-minute. It has so much more. Like, we're going right back into this pattern. We're going to be right back where we started today. And I'm going to be right back where I was again tonight, saying the same thing. We're sideways, blah, blah, blah. Look, we're at 21,000 again. This is so funny. Like, and people were like, 18K, 16K, 17,000. Oh, my God, no. You got to take a deep breath. I'm still in AGIX. That's my trade of the day. I'm going to see if it plays out. It is what it is, right? And we'll go from there. Shout out to everybody here. Lord Lifer, man. These dudes made so many funny pictures of me that we're going to use for the thumbs and stuff. But look, these are just so funny. That's me as a Lord, if you just wanted to check it out. All right? Lord Lifer. So ridiculous. Oh, my God. All right, everyone. Bitcoin, break back inside this pattern. I'll do an update in the next half an hour to an hour, maybe even an hour and a half to kind of give it some time. We went through a lot today on this channel. I cannot believe what they put us through. The news was lackluster. We just want to break back inside this pattern. That would be great. Technically, we are back in the pattern. I'm good to go. We're back inside the pattern, everyone. Once you're back in the pattern, you can negate that you ever left it. We're now back where we were at the beginning of the live. So all my... Why are you staring at me? Why are you? I love you so much. You're so sweet. But why are you staring at me, babe?
I like looking at you.
You're scaring me, babe. But you're scaring me, babe.
Go.
Don't scare me like this, babe.
Finish up.
So we got back inside the pattern. It's going to take me a couple hours for my brain to wrap what went on. We were able to figure out kind of when the pain ended. We did see 20,374 was a bounce area because we bounced there. So we did get a bounce. Not too shabby. I hope you learned a lot because blink twice if you're safe, Sam. Everything's okay. They don't have me hostage, man. Scary wifer today. We should get a lifer plot in Scotland and make him a lord. Please, man. Yo, Sammy, my first time watching you live and got short 57 PNL. Love you, man. Hey, that's why people love the lifer, baby. They learn how to get paid. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. 21,110 BOOKMAP destroying whoever just got shorted again. Oh, my gosh. This is crazy. And again, the insurance short played out. You take your profits when you're up or bring your stop loss to break even. Worst comes to worst, you're going to get hit out for break even. Like, that's the worst thing that could have happened to a lifer today. The glorious fake bureau of it would be... Yeah, you guided us beautifully. Awesome, man. Shout out to all the new people who's here, new on the channel. I see so many new faces on the channel. We hit 1,000 viewers today. Unbelievable. What a blessing it is to be alive. Shout out to everybody here. If you don't know, I teach class every single Tuesday, the last Saturday of every month. Link in the description below, the tutoring link. If you want, link in all the things that I use, BookMap, TradingView, they all help me. Max Global, we love to trade on. KuCoin, those are our two main exchanges. And yeah, we're here for you every single day. I live stream every single day, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. We also do a Wednesday night at 7 p.m. interview with a awesome person in cryptocurrency. So we're going to bring you ideas and personalities throughout the industry, all right? And that's where we stand. I give an update for Bitcoin in my trading group. I constantly go through charts, and we go through gains on gains, and there's just so much information. Look me up, cryptolifer.com, find out more, and I'll check you on the next live. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Everyone, thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Had to, right? Had to.